Welcome back, everybody. Derrick Soo, your East Oakland advocate. Well, it's a new year. Did you make a resolution to get more healthy, become healthier than you were in 2023? I made a commitment to lose some weight and to um, become healthier because recently some of my health checkup tests and everything haven't been really good. Blood pressure, this is my second check since October. And then I got myself a blood pressure monitor so that I can monitor my blood pressure at home. But even with my visit to the doctor just a week ago, my blood pressure was 144 over 89, so that's very high. And we did change the medication, and so we're trying it out right now. Um, Next week, I'm supposed to go and get a test to check my potassium level in my blood because of the change in medication for my high blood pressure. But my BMI, that's also high, which is your body mass index, and it's 30.11. So give you an idea, you can see what's going on there, and these are all important. They have my weight at 198. I was actually without clothes on it and everything. I plateaued at 193 with clothes on. It was cold out that day, so 198, is what I had on there. And I even threw my phone out of my pocket and stuff. So, but again, shoes, pants, clothing. I had a heavy shirt on for warmth, and I took my jacket off before weighing, but I still weighed in at 198. So, and one of the things that I did take in consideration after the conversation with my doctor was, when do you know when you were in your best health? I said, yes, when I was working, counterterrorism, and my best weight was at 185. That's when I was at my absolute peak, the pinnacle of my health. Uh, give you an idea, pulse here, 61. That's not too bad. That's pretty close to where I normally would be. It's in the peak of my health. My pulse would be as low as 56, 56, but typically is between 56 and 59 uh, pulses per minute, and so that's a good heart rate. That means I was in really good physical condition. But as I've aged, uh, older folks tend to lose some bone density, and also you lose height. My uh, service height was 5'10", and over the last 4 years, I've lost 2 inches in my height. Uh, it's been very gradual because I saw small increments of loss in my height when I went to the doctor, and that's the only time when I had my height checked. And so here it is, 4 years later. I'm 2 inches shorter than I was um, back in 2015. So what else is there? But the weight loss is one of the most important things, because that's a lot of extra weight and also a lot of pressure on your heart. And so um, as I'm getting older, I have to be more aware of a lot of the things that takes place in my body. And so uh, going back down to 185 pounds, and then we're going to work at holding there for a period of at least 6 months to see how my health corresponds with that weight. because at 215, I was having nothing but blood pressure issues. I had my blood pressure medication changed twice. Um, and so having the extra weight has been very detrimental to me. Plus, carrying around that extra weight, it tires me out quicker. Now that I've lost, I went from 215, I'm down to 193. So I've lost, what, 22 pounds, and that's not too bad. That I feel a whole lot better. My blood pressure is still having some issues, so um, I'm going to try a few other things. One of the things is adding super beets to my diet on a daily basis. So I'll be ordering super beets to add to my water, and as I drink throughout the day, and then get my intake of beets that way. And the purpose of the beets is to lower the blood pressure issue. And what it does, it relaxes, helps relax the your blood vessels, and then blood can flow more easily. And then also there was concern of cholesterol, and so I'm on a cholesterol medication now, which I this is the first time I've been on a cholesterol-based medication, and was that Rosuvas that. So uh, getting old is no fun. And then you start having mobility issues, as I've been talking about, because I've had some injuries throughout my career to my hip and my back, uh, and they were going to come back to haunt me. I knew this, but at the time I was considerably younger, and so I didn't think I would be this live to this old, this age of six. I'm going to turn 64 in just a few weeks, and so I never expected to be here. In fact, my line of career said that it was unlikely that I would see 40. If I had gone in younger, it was unlikely that I would make 30. But I went in at 30. I made it to 40, which was a surprise considering all the dangerous uh, assignments that I had, and also being shot a few times. And it's no fun. You know, and the getting hit by the bullet isn't the worst part. The worst part is the burning of that bullet in your flesh, uh, because there's nothing you can do about it except bear the burning until it cools down. But at the same time, it can be very serious. A lot of different ways to inject bacteria, viruses, germs, all sorts of stuff to infect that wound, and so that was always a big concern. But getting back to my health and your health, what are you doing this year? Are you doing anything to improve your health? Um, are you taking more walks? With my dog, I take at least a 1 mile walk per day, and she goes out several times throughout the day. She's getting old, so she's not walking as swiftly as she used to. She's coming up on 7 years old now, so that's middle age in a dog, and her breed typically sees 10 to 16 years of life, and so she's little more than halfway through her life right now. But she's in good shape. She is a little obese, and we're working on that. That's why both of us are doing a lot of walking. And number one, it's really helped her with her paws, her toenails. I don't have to trim them anywhere near as much as I had to before, because now we're walking at least a mile a day, and so that grinds down her toenails on the concrete and the asphalt while we're walking, and then when she digs, it also wears away at that. So it's been very helpful. I haven't had to trim her nails in some time now, since the weather's turned bad, and we started taking our at least 1 mile walk a day, and we started doing that back at the early part of December, and uh, we're doing that on a daily basis, and now she's come to expect that, and she tells me, "Hey, it's time to go for our long walk," and uh, she'll remind me, or she'll just start heading for the door, and then I notice that, and I follow along. But getting healthy is one of my goals here for 2024. It also helps me to uh, have the energy to possibly run for the replacement mayor of Oakland, should we get to that point, because uh, if Mayor Sheng Tao's recall makes the ballot for November, I will be registering for a runoff, the immediate runoff for the replacement Oakland mayor, and it's going to be a free for all. But we'll see what happens. I feel that the city of Oakland unfairly disqualified me from running for political office because I was homeless, and that's the sole thing. It wasn't a thing about, well, you're dirty, you're smelly, you're broke, you're homeless, and you have no ideas. You're part of the problem of Oakland. No, I'm not part of the problem of Oakland. I'm part of the solution of Oakland, and the only solution that has come across the table since Jerry Brown. Yeah, it's been that long, over 20 years. Because Ron Dellums didn't have any ideas and no vision. Then we had Jean Quan, who couldn't make a decision to save her life. Then we had Libby Schaaf, who royally screwed the city of Oakland and its residents, and she was one of the main causes for the closure of the ceasefire program, because crime had dropped, murders had dropped because of ceasefire. But then the thing about ceasefire, if you do not maintain that program, things will revert back to the way it was, if not worse. And in this case, it's worse. And we have businesses leaving Oakland, announcing closures. I mean, even a successful business, which has no problem with having customers, said it was just purely for the safety of its employees and the people who patronize that business, which is In-N-Out Burgers here in East Oakland. And they don't close down. They just don't close down outlets. And here's a first, because of Oakland's crime. We have stupid administrators, leaders, and city council members who don't know what they're doing, who have no government experience, who have no idea what they're talking about in terms of crime fighting or any kind of management. I have over 20 years of experience in high government, running a large organization of 800 to 1,000 people, having my own personal staff to keep me advised as to what's going on in the world. Here, we don't have that in Oakland. They have no idea what they're doing other than keeping track of when they're going to get their next paycheck. That's all they're doing. They're not really helping Oakland. Oakland has deteriorated to such a low in its history. It's unbelievable. And in the last mayor's race, even though Sheng Thao won, we would still be in this same predicament because we still have the same stupid people who don't know what they're doing, who have no experience on running a large government organization. They have no experience. They have no vision. They have no plan for anything. All they're doing is putting out fires. I have a plan of action for all of city of Oakland's issues. I'm the candidate that you want to vote for in the recall of Mayor Sheng Thao. Thanks for joining me today. Stay healthy. I'm doing it for you, the Oakland residents, to be healthy and to not only lead us out of this situation that we're currently in, but also to build the future of Oakland with the plans that I have in place that I've spoken about. A lot of you already know about what I have planned, and it's going to move forward. All you have to do is say yes to the plan. Thanks for joining me today. We'll be right back.